All right, it's Squatober. What shoes do we wear? Well, ideally we wouldn't wear shoes at all. And why do we think that? The point of squatting is to try to put the most force into the ground that we can, right? So we're trying to maximize the amount of force that we can. And a lot of times our shoes actually dissipate those forces. And the reason they dissipate the forces is because our feet are being shoved into shoes, one, so we're not getting the maximum area or surface area that our foot actually has. It's being squished into a shoe. The second thing is a lot of our shoes are like the Ultra Boost from Adidas. They're really squishy, or like Hokas. I've seen people squat in those. Those shoes are designed to dissipate the forces like when we're running or jumping and things like that. But when we are squatting, we are trying to put as much force we can into the ground. And a shoe that dissipates those forces, it's a no-go for us. So ideally, we would lift barefoot. But we realize that that is not realistic. And we realize that not everybody is going to feel safe or comfortable walking around a gym barefoot, or it's probably not even allowed. So what do we wear? We really prefer a shoe that has a wide toe box, is flat, so that we can get more ankle mobility, and then firm. And when we say firm, it's not cushion. So it can put force into the ground versus dissipating that force. So some people think about lifters, or I like to call them cheaters, right? So if you're in the powerlifting or CrossFit community, you're going to see these shoes that they're firm and rigid, and they have a heel lift, right? Those are okay if that's your sport, but basically those are cheaters because they get you out of your ankle range of motion and they don't actually help you build that ankle range of motion. But if you're going to use those, make sure you're working on those ankles. The shoes that we do like are Metcons, the Reebok Nanos. Those are traditional lifting shoes. They're not very squishy. They typically have a wider toe box. They're more zero drop. We also like shoes like Vivos. They're wide toe box, they're zero drop, they're more of a barefoot shoe, so they get us the closest that we can get to being barefoot while still abiding by some of the rules that you might have at a gym. So it's Squatober, pick the right shoe.